Welcome back to the Wiccan Forum. We are here alone. Lisa's behind camera. We're talking about the June full moon and what a beautiful yet simple yet elegant altar this is. Can you describe what the June full moon is all about, please?
Okay, the June full moon traditionally is an Indian tribe as the strawberry moon, but we kind of changed it to La Luna Rosa, which translates to English as the rose moon. It celebrates the energy and being in full bloom. You can protect, strengthen, and prevent. It gives you clarity in decision making, and you reward yourself for personal strengths. Tonight is a night to celebrate the balance between the past and the present, and your move to take action for the future.
Would it also be a time of the year where the light and the darkness balance out too? It's in equal harmony?
Everything balances out totally. The god and the goddess meet and become one. The maiden becomes the mother. It's a time of year when the day and the nights are even.
I guess the mother also becomes the crone.
And everything winds up in equal balance all the way along.
Can you explain the significance of these 3 7-day candles?
The candles, the colors are significant. The pink signifies the maiden and represents the ideas that you want to give your attention to, just like the pink rose petals and all of the pink on the altar. The red signifies the mother and the peaceful balance between the maiden and the mother. She's the past ideas that have not borne the fruit, and the peaceful balance between the two. And when the time becomes right, those ideas will come to fruition. All of the white on the altar represents the crone, and that's the ideas that have already come to fruition in the past part of the year. So it's kind of a balance, a three-way balance, if you will, also balancing between the god and the goddess.
It's an interesting correlation because I've seen Samhain rituals and other rituals relating to maiden, mother, and crone where the colors are white, red, and black. White for the maiden, red for the mother, for the blood, and black for the crone.
We went with white for the crone, especially I spoke to Annette about the color that we wanted to use for the crone. And a lot of times you'll see white as a symbol of purity for the maiden, all right, and it was kind of a strange thing, but as the more we sat, a lot of times you'll see the representation of the crone also with white hair,
right?
Okay, and wrapped in the color of white.
And she's going into the white light,
into
so
the
that
white
makes
light,
sense.
a little non-traditional, but
I
a
love
nice
the
balance.
fact that it's non-traditional, and every time I learn something new, every time we want to run a ritual, I learn something new. Could you tell us why you chose Bast as your athame?
Bast is my personal favorite. My totem animal, as you can see over on the left-hand side there, is a cat, okay, and a penguin, okay, fluidity of motion. They're there down on the end. And Bast has just always been a personal favorite. I have cats at home, and it has always just been a very comforting thought to me.
Is that Bast on the bell also?
Nope, those are just, that was our, that's our whole family dinner bell.
Oh, see, without my glasses on, it looked like a black cat.
They're just little babies, and when I needed a bell, it was the first thing that I just thought that came to my mind. First thing that came to my mind.
Now, can you tell us about this beautiful broom?
My besom, I love it. I made it myself. It has a lot of copper tooling on it. If you'll notice, all the little strands and everything are copper. The beads are blue, one of my power colors. Okay, just little representations.
I love your crystal.
The crystal on the back. Yeah, I tried to keep it very simple but elegant. And my wand is not here. I also carved my wand.
I
which
love
carries
the treasure chest on the top. I don't know if you can see that.
That's got a little hidden goodie in it. That's mine and mine alone.
And I did see your wand, and that was beautiful, with all the crystals and the copper.
It matches.
You do beautiful work.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about the working that you had all of us do?
The working that we did, in the bowl to the left were the rose petals, and what I asked for each participant was to select rose petals that were important to them. The red petals signifying the mother and the things that you had done in the past. The white petals, I'm sorry, the crone, the white petals for the crone, for signifying things that you've done to the past that you were thankful for. The red petal, something that you were currently working on that had not yet come to fruit, and the pink for the fresh new ideas, the maiden ideas that you wanted to move along a little bit further. They were chosen and dipped into an infusion of the oils. The oils were a mixture of rose, lavender, frankincense, jasmine, sandalwood, and ylang-ylang. All symbolizing different parts of the ritual. The rose symbols in the ritual: peace, protection, spirituality, purification, and love. You were supposed to think of something that you wanted to be blessed that had come to pass, was in the process of being passed, or a new idea that you had. You went to the powers of the oil, and then you put them into the rose water, into the cauldron. A passage of north to south, okay, earth into the fire of the cauldron.
Now I thought it was a unique idea that once we were outside getting cleansed, and then you told us to pick a rose out of a
with the bowl.
of a bowl. Okay.
I don't have the bowl.
In there.
No, the petals are all in here now.
Okay.
And I thought that was unique, and you could pick either as many as you want. And then as we're standing in circle, after the circle's cast, you told us to throw it to your left.
Right.
Why that?
I just felt it was a nice completion of the circle. It's more of a visual representation. Everyone, casts a circle, and you have your athame, and you have your visam, and the circle is cast, and it's cast in your mind. This was an actual physical casting of the circle.
It was really
everybody
a beautiful
could participate
idea.
in.
Can I show the hidden secret of your salt bowl? Would
Yes,
you mind
you may.
if I
Yes,
touch
you may.
that?
Go right ahead.
I think this is truly awesome. If you take away the salt, you reveal a skull.
Oh,
A
that's
hand-painted skull.
I picked up that shell on the island of Karpathos in Greece, and that picture on it was done by a gentleman, by an artisan in Greece.
That is beautiful. You have
For
some
me.
really, bless you, you have
The
some
chalice, the chalice itself here, I bargained for in a bazaar. No,
Oh,
peso, euro.
really, that is beautiful.
In Greece, and the altar cloth also came.
It looks like something
from
you
a
could
bazaar
enjoy a
in
nice
Greece.
sip of wine out of on a full moon night.
Was all. And the
I know we had talked about this ritual for a while, since
Yeah.
like March.
It's
And it really did a great job. And what I was telling him before a ritual was, a lot of people's altars are simple, and I was looking for something elegant. This is a prime example of something simple but yet elegant all at the same time.
Thank you.
Either a lot of people go over extravagant, or they go too simple. This is a perfect combination of all of them, and it's a great
It
first
is. It's
ritual.
fantastic.
Thank
It
you.
was fantastic. You
Thank
could
you
feel
very
the
much.
energy. The altar cloth is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it might be simple, but it is totally over the top in its
Well,
beauty.
you don't need over-the-top stuff to get your point across.
Yeah, but some
you
people
just need
enjoy
I
over
understand,
the
and
top
I'm one of
things.
them. I'll be guilty.
I'm the first
Okay.
person to put the wildest things on my altar, but it works.
It
And I
works.
love this
It works
for its
us, but
simplicity.
This is just...
It says when Manny has his rituals, and you look at the pictures, and you just see the beauty of a simple altar that really is a working witch's
Yeah.
altar.
It has all the necessary tools, and I thought it was great. And I felt like everybody here belonged.
Yeah.
And except for a couple of people that weren't here today, we're truly a family. And it almost brought a tear to my eye that we've come so long, even though you've only been with us a year, it seems like forever.
It's wonderful to watch people grow
So-
and to know how much we have all
it is
grown.
a year.
Yeah, it is a year.
It's the year.
It is your year and a
It's the
day.
year and a day. Yeah. It's a year and a day.
I remember your graduation. I remember it
And
well.
the candle from my graduation
Yes.
is right
And
there.
when is your next ritual, Maybon?
Maybon, yes,
Nice.
in September.
So I guess you'll be back on the show then.
Thank you.
But any other questions you have?
I think that covers. Your libation.
Ah, mead, because it's the rose mead moon
Don't forget the ginger snap.
with a ginger snap.
Here, I'll be like a darker beauty.
I love the seagull, the crest, if you will, with the lions.
The
It's so
lions.
regal. And this was some delicious meat. I have to get me some.
That's a good one. It's a honey
We'll open
mead
up the
for the
bottle
honey
after
mead.
the
Okay.
So thank you very much for coming.
Thank
And,
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and blessed be.
Blessed be.